Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're gonna talk about how the Detroit Pistons beat the New Orleans Pelicans 129 to 108. The Pistons go to 53 and 20 and 29 and 9 at home. The Pelicans go to 25 and 49 and 9 and 27 on the road. Detroit won the season series 2-0. They only played the Pelicans twice a season, and this was the second time, and they beat them again. The Pelicans won the first quarter 33 to 31. They lost the second quarter 34 to 23. Then they won the third quarter 37 to 27, but lost the fourth quarter 37 to 22. And that just can't happen if you want to win the game, but it did. Herb Jones for the New Orleans Pelicans scored 11 points. He ended up playing 27 minutes to do it. He went 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. If you're taking the 3 away from him, he usually doesn't score in other ways at this point in his career. Obviously, you would like to see him do that more. But he is learning how to give up that ball, and a lot of times it can turn into assists because his teammates can take the shot or take a different shot within those two steps, and it can be a basket. But he had 4 assists, no turnovers in the block, 3 personal fouls, and was a -8 and plus minus. Zion Williamson played 31 minutes, just kept attacking the basket, strong, fast, and quick, and relentless, and they couldn't stop it at all. He went 8 of 13 from the field and 5 of 9 from the free throw line. He did get 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. 4 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, was a -7 and plus minus. You don't really have too much negative to say about Zion. He knows how to score. He knows how to attack. He knows how to get his shots. And he's making a good percentage of them right now. DeAndre Jordan got to start. He played 17 minutes. He had 4 points. He went to a 4 from the field. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. You're just happy that he was able to score and just be serviceable at this point, and that's all you really need him to be. He had 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a +1. And plus minus DeJounte Murray, 29 minutes, 12 points. He went 5 of 15 from the field. He did miss all of his threes. He went 0 of 3 from the 3-point line and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He was able to attack the basket using that length and that quickness to be able to score. Wasn't easy. He had to work for it, but it can be like that in the league. Nothing really comes easy for the most part. He did have 7 rebounds, which was the most in the starting lineup. He did have 4 assists, 5 turnovers, and 3 steals. He had 3 personal fouls and was a -15. And plus minus Sadiq Bey, 31 minutes, 17 points. He went 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. I mean, he was able to score near the basket. He was able to hit the wide open 3. That's what he's been able to do the entire season. So you have to like that it continues still to this game, and he's been able to stay healthy. He had 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and 3 steals. 1 offensive rebound. It was his only one. And then he had 2 personal fouls and was a -10. And plus minus Carlo ended up missing all his threes and also went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He scored 4 of 8 from the field, which is good. He also had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, a steal in the block, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a -9. And plus minus, you're just happy he was efficient. You're just happy that he was able to score near the basket and play a little defense when he was out there. Then Derek Queen got double figures. He had 11 points. He went 5 of 13 from the field, took the most shots off the bench. He also went 0 of 2 from 3 and 1 of 3 from the free throw line, had 11 rebounds. So he had a lot of minutes. He had a lot of opportunities. He had a lot of chances. He was able to stay aggressive, and he was able to score the way that he likes the most, which is attacking the basket and hitting some wide open shots. That's there for him for the taking. He did have 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and he also had 1 steal. Got a nice and 1 in the game too. He did have 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a -13. And plus minus Messi, 16 minutes. He was able to score a finishing shot by the layup and around the rim. And then he went 1 of 3 from the field. He did have 4 rebounds and the assists. no turnovers and 2 blocks. The 2 blocks was the most on the team. He's the tallest guy on the team, I believe, so you'll like him to be the best rim protector when he's out there. Still working on being a rebounder and a rim protector consistently at a starting caliber level. And we'll see if he can be that type of center in the league. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 15 and plus minus. Michael Beasley played 4 minutes. He missed his only shot. He didn't do anything other than being a -1 and plus minus. And Jordan Hawkins kept finding ways to get open, good looks from three, moving without that basketball and just being ready to score when he gets the ball. And he was able to do that. He did have 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, and a block. 2 personal fouls and a minus 15 and plus minus. Jeremiah Fear scored the most off the bench with 27 minutes. He ended up scoring 13 points. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. So he ended up speeding it up and getting some good, quick, fast shots around the basket. He also was able to find his teammates that way too. Not the wrong way to play, but obviously you want him to shoot better from the free throw line. Obviously, you still want him to be able to score in the half court whenever he can do that off the dribble or just creating separation or playing within the flow of the offense. You just want to see him be able to do all those things eventually at a high level, including knowing when to pass and knowing when to score. He did have 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and the steal. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and was a minus 13 and plus minus. Then the Pistons, everybody played besides Duncan Robinson. He had a wrist injury, so he didn't get on the court. Tobias Harris, 26 minutes. He had 12 points. He got a nice alley oop from Jalen Durant. He was able to hit the mid range. He was able to hit the three. 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He did have 9 rebounds and 7 assists with no turnovers. He was just making good decisions when he had the ball. Do I have a shot I can make, or do I just need to keep the ball moving? Sometimes it's just that simple. He had 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +9 and plus minus. Jalen Duran, 31 minutes. He had 30 points. It ended up being the most on the team. He went 10 to 12 from the field and 10 to 12 from the free throw line. Just an absolute beast in that paint or near the basket. He just knows how to take his time and get the footwork or get the body where it needs to be, and then go up as fast and as strong as he can to be able to score at a high percentage when it comes to finishing around the basket. He also had 7 assists. He got rid of the ball, set good screens, attacked at the right time, and if they tried to stop him, he just made the right pass to his teammates. He did have 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, so he could protect the rim. Is what he's out there to do, and he's doing a good job of it this season. 3 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and a +5 and plus minus. Kevin Herter was able to knock down a couple threes. Obviously, that's what they wanted him to do. Cut, attack the basket, hit some wide open threes is all we want you to do. He was able to do that. He went 9 to 14 from the field, 4 of 7 for 3 for 22 points. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and the steal. He also had no personal fouls and was a +21 and plus minus. Asor Thompson, 29 minutes. He had 11 points. He ended up going 4 of 4 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He did a good job of scoring the basketball and attacking the rim. That's what he always tries to do because it works for him. Don't switch it up at that point. Just expand upon it is all you can really ask him to do offensively in the future. He did have 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Of course, he's going to go for steals and blocks if he feels that he has a good chance of getting them. Part of being a solid defender, he also had 1 personal foul, was a +10 and plus minus. Dennis Jenkins played 33 minutes. He was able to make the threes. They kept leaving them open. They kept giving them space. The confidence was there. 5 of 7 from three. He also went 6 of 12 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds. He had 9 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal, and 4 personal fouls and a +21 and plus minus. He had the ball in his hands. He's reading what the defense is trying to do and trying to make the counter with the pass or the basket. That's the right way to play the game. Whether you playing on the ball or off the ball, you always got to have it in the back of your mind. Is that if they take this away, I can still do this. If they take that away, I can still do that. That's how you become a great playmaker and decision maker on the basketball court. And he's been able to do it basically the entire time that they've been giving him chances and minutes since Cade went down. Paul Reed, 14 minutes. He had 8 points. He scored near the basket. He went 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal. He also had 2 offensive rebounds and 6 personal fouls and was a plus 16 and plus minus. Tulu Smith played 2 minutes. He scored his only basket, but he also had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover. His rebound was offensive. He had no personal fouls. It was a 0 and plus minus. Rondo Holland, the second, played 19 minutes. He had 2 points. He went 1 of 6 from the field, couldn't really make much in this one, whether it was close to the basket or not. He did have 7 boards, though. That was the most on the team off the bench. He did have 4 assists, kept trying to find a way to find his teammates if they took his shot. They were trying to get away. And then he had 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and was on plus 9 and plus minus. Bobby Kittman played 3 minutes. He made his only shot. He had 1 rebound, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a 0 and plus minus. Isaac Jones played 3 minutes. He missed his only field goal. He had 1 rebound, no turnover, in the block, no personal fouls, and was a 0 and plus minus. Javante Green was able to get some quick looks at three, but they wasn't easy. They was tough, in my personal opinion. But he was able to make them, and then he went 3 or 4 from the field for 8 points. That was tied for the most off the bench. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and was a plus 12. And plus minus Marcus Sasser, 16 minutes, 7 points. He ended up missing a lot of looks. And this one, he went 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. Obviously, you would like that if he shot the ball better, but he took good looks throughout the game. He just couldn't put them in the basket in this game. Particularly, he did have 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, was a -6. And plus minus, Chaz Lanier had open looks from three. He was able to make half of them, and he also did miss his only free throw. And then he had 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers, no personal foul, was a plus 8. And plus minus, the Pistons shot 56% from the field. The Pelicans shot 10 more field goals, but they only made 46% of them. And then 54% from three for the Pistons, 36 for the Pelicans. And then 78% from the free throw line for the Pistons, 46% from the Pelicans. They had a lot of good looks. They just couldn't make none of them really in this game. And then 45 rebounds for the Pistons, 42 for the Pelicans, 34 assists for the Pistons, 26 for the Pelicans, 17 turnovers for the Pistons, 15 for the Pelicans, 9 steals for the Pistons, 12 for the Pelicans, 6 blocks for the Pistons, 7 for the Pelicans, 8 offensive rebounds for the Pistons, 16 for the Pelicans, which is double, and then 37 defensive rebounds for the Pistons, 26 for the Pelicans, and then 18 personal fouls for the Pistons, 20 for the Pelicans, and the Pistons blow them out by double figures. And they was able to get this win, and they was able to do a lot of things right. Did a good job of attacking the paint, did a good job of moving the ball, did a good job of cutting, did a good job of making a spot up threes. And that's just simple offense for you. Just try to find an open man or be the man that can create off the dribble, or just make the right pass for a dump off or a kick out. And if you can do that, it's up to your teammates to make the shot. They was making their shots tonight, and they was able to beat them pretty handily throughout this game and by the end of the game. So they got the win. Comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.